Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. It's Vaisakhi and Sikhs around the world gather to celebrate. Today we would like to share with the Sangat what we have learnt about Vaisakhi. The year was 1699. Our 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Rai, sent out a message. He said, "Come my fellow Sikhs and celebrate Vaisakhi with me at Anandpur Sahib."
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਲੱਗੇ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਸੀ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਦਸਮੇਸ਼ ਜੀ ਦਾ, ਵੇਖ ਵੇਖ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਚਿੱਤ ਨਾ ਰਚਾਏ ਜਾਵੇ। ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਬੈਠੀ ਹੋਈ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਸੀ ਬਹਾਦਰੀ, ਇਹ 1.25 ਲੱਖ ਵੈਰੀ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਲੜਾਇਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਆਉਂਦੀ ਸੀ ਹਕੂਮਤ ਦੂਜੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਵੱਲ ਬੈਠੀ ਹੋਈ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਸਾਰ ਜਗ ਤੇ ਚਲਾਇਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਲక్ష్ਮੀ ਇਹ ਆਖਦੀ ਸੀ ਵੈਰੀ ਨਿਊ ਜੀ ਪਾਨ ਮਾਰੋ, ਉਹਦੀ ਜੁੱਜ ਆਗੇ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਸੋਨਾ ਹੀ ਚੜਾਇਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਆਦੀ ਸੀ ਵਕੀਰੀ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੋਨਾ ਮੱਥਾ, ਪੈਰਾਂ 'ਚ ਕਿਤਾਬਾਂ ਤੇ ਲਕੀਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਲਾਇਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਆਖਦੀ ਸੀ ਪੰਜ ਖਾਕੀ ਸ਼ਾਪਨਾ, ਪੈਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਅਪਸ਼ਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਦਿਲ ਪਾਰ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Punjab was on the move. Guruji had called. Every able Sikh from lands and kingdoms far and wide answered the call. The Vaisakhi morning at Anandpur Sahib was a spectacular scene. The Sangat waited with bated breath to hear Guruji speak. With Kirpan in hand, Guruji emerged from his tent and declared,
Vaisakhi Ji ka Khalsa, Vaisakhi Ji ki Fateh. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was the 10th Guru. He was our saviour. He followed our religion well and never showed signs of misbehaviour. He had 4 sons and they followed in his steps. Therefore they learnt to always respect. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was a warrior. In the hills he would preach about God. Knowing his religion, the clear more followers. Vaisakhi Ji ka Khalsa, Vaisakhi Ji ki Fateh.
Guruji said, "I need a Sikh's head. Is there anyone here who will give me his head?" The Sangat went silent. Everyone looked at each other in confusion. The joy on their faces, their excitement had suddenly disappeared. Guruji thundered again, "Is there no Sikh who will give me his head?" From the Sangat was Dayaram, a soldier from Lahore.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. He said, "Guru Ji, my head is yours." Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh.
Guruji took Dayaram inside the tent and returned with his blood-stained kirpan. The Sangat was horrified, but before they could recover from the shock, Guruji turned to them and roared once again, "Is there another Sikh who will give me his head? I need another head." By this time the Sangat began to leave. Some ran away scared and some ran to Guruji's mother to complain. But Guruji's call was answered and Dharam Das, a father from Delhi, came forward.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. He said, "Guru Ji, my head is yours." Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh.
Again Guruji took Dharam Das inside the tent and returned with his blood-stained kirpan. 3 more times Guruji's voice thundered, and 3 more times the bravest of the brave answered his call. Himmat Chand, a cook from Jagannath Puri, with folded hands said,
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. He said, "Guru Ji, my head is yours." Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh.
Mohkam Chand, a washer from Dwarka, then also came forward.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. He said, "Guru Ji, my head is yours." Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh.
And finally Sahib Chand, a barber from Bidar, stepped forward.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. He said, "Guru Ji, my head is yours." Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh.
The Sangat was shaken. The events taking place were very strange. No one could have imagined that such an incredible thing would happen on this day, and not a soul could predict what would happen next. A short while later, Guruji emerged from the tent. A bewildered hush came over the Sangat. Behind Guruji were the Panch Pyare, Dayaram, Dharamdas, Himmat Chand, Mohkam Chand and Sahib Chand. All were dressed in bana with saffron the stars. After giving their heads to Guruji, they were not dead, but instead they became immortal. They looked very much like Guruji himself. All stood on the platform facing the crowd, their faces beaming with joy and happiness. Guruji then started to prepare Amrit. He poured water into an iron bowl and began stirring it with the kanda while reciting the 5 nickname banis, Japji Sahib, Jap Sahib, Swaiye Sahib, Jogi Sahib and Nand Sahib. While Guruji was preparing the Amrit, Mata Sahib Kokji came and added Pathaste to the Amrit.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Mata Sahib Kaur said, I want our Khalsa to be strong and brave, but I also want them to have sweet speech and be humble, so I am going to add the Pathaste to be Amrit. Mata Sahib Kaur was born in the 1st of November. She died in 1747. Guru Gobind Singh Ji promised Mata Sahib Kaur will become the mother of the Khalsa Band. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
The Amrit was now ready. Guruji then gave each of the Panch Pyare 5 handfuls of Amrit to drink and sprinkled Amrit 5 times into their eyes and 5 times into their hair. Each time Guruji said, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. After taking Amrit from the Guruji, the Panch Pyare's names were changed to the following.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I want to be like Bhai Daya Singh Ji. Daya means merciful, kind and compassionate. He was a soldier from Lahore, a city of Punjab. His father's name was Shri Sudha Khatri Ji and his mother's name was Shri Mati Diyali Ji. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Bhai Daya Singh had been a farmer when he answered a request from Guru Gobind Singh Ji, which led to becoming the second Panch Pyara. He was the son of Bhai Santaram and Mai Sabha of Hastinapur, an ancient town on the right bank of Ganges near modern New Delhi. Daya means faith, and as he answered Guruji's call after Bhai Daya Singh, this shows us that Daya, which means compassion, comes first, then Daya, which means faith, comes second. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaisakhi Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaisakhi Ji Ki Fateh. I want to be like Bhai Himmat Singh Ji. Himmat means courage. He was a cook from Jagannathpuri. Vaisakhi Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaisakhi Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaisakhi Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaisakhi Ji Ki Fateh. Bhai Mohkam Singh Ji was the 4th Panch Pyara. He was a tailor. The meaning of Mohkam is strong and firm leader. He was born on the 6th of June 1663 in Gujarat, and he died at the Battle of Changor on 7th to 17th December 1705. Vaisakhi Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaisakhi Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaisakhi Ji Ka Fateh, Vaisakhi Ka Khalsa, Vaisakhi Ji Ki Fateh. I want to be like Bhai Daya Singh Ji. Sahi means master. He was a Baba and born in Bida. His mother's name was Bishnu Devi and his father's name was Tulsi Ram. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
All of these qualities were given to the Panch Pyare. The Panch Pyare fought beside Guru Gobind Singh Ji in the siege of Anandpur and also helped the Guruji to escape from the Battle of Chumkor in December 1705. The Char Sahibzade were also there.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. I want to be like Baba Ajit Singh Ji, and his name means invincible. They were martyred in the Battle of Gurdwara. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. I want to be like Baba Ajit Singh Ji. His name means warrior. Vaiguru Khalsa, Vaiguru Fateh. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. I want to be like Baba Zorawar Singh Ji. His name means brave. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. I want to be like Baba Vaisakhi and Fateh means victory. Baba Ji is good side. Vaiguru Ji ka Fateh.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। ਅਸੀਂ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਦੇ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਤੇ ਮਾਂ ਜੀਤੋ ਦੇ ਲਾਲ, ਸਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੇਰਾਂ ਵਰਗੇ ਹੌਸਲੇ ਤੇ ਸ਼ੇਰਾਂ ਵਰਗੀ ਚਾਲ, ਜੋ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੇ ਸੂਬਿਆ ਉਹ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ, ਕੋਈ ਬਦਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੂਬਿਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਖਿਆਲ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. Mitre pyare nu hamreta da kehna, tatin lok janya da odanak nivesa da rehna. Susrahi kanjavyala bink sanya da sena, chayari da sarv satta jaga bhat kera da rehna. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh.
The Panj Pyare were given the 5 Kakar, also known as the 5 Ks.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. Kala, Kes, Ganga, Kashara, Ganpal. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. Ganga, Kes, Kala, Kashara, Ganpal. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. Ganga, Kara, Ganpal, Kes, Kashara. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. Singh means lion and Kaur means princess. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh.
Guruji spoke, "Wherever there is injustice, my Khalsa will rise to protect the weak and to fight injustice." The Sangat were in awe of what they were witnessing. They were sorry that they hadn't offered Guruji their heads, but that was not all. Guruji then turned towards his Panj Pyare and asked them to give him the Amrit as well. The master became the disciple, an event unparalleled in history.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. हर सच्चे तकत रटाया सत्संगत मेला, नानक निर्भो निरंकार विच सिन्ना खेला। गुरसिमर माने काल का खंडे की वेला, दीवों वाले खंडेदार हुए जमन सुहेला। गुरसंगत किन्नी खालसा मनमुखी दोहिला, वाह वाह गोविंद सिंह आपे गुरचला। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
From that day, Guru Gobind Rai became Guru Gobind Singh. Guruji promised the Khalsa that whenever they called upon him, he would be by their side. This was the establishment of the Khalsa. History says that within the next few days, 80,000 Sikh men and women took Amrit.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sikhi is the fire, flame is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the spring, stream is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the love, loving is the Khalsa. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sikhi is the faith, faithful is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the dharma, karma is the Khalsa. Sikhi is Guru's message, messenger is the Khalsa. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sikhi is Waheguru's code, conduct is the Khalsa. Sikhi is Waheguru's code, voice is the Khalsa. Sikhi is Waheguru's code, verdict is the Khalsa. Sikhi is Waheguru's kingdom, crown is the Khalsa. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sikhi is the humility, humble is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the strength, strong is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the shrine, sainty is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the school, scholar is the Khalsa. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sikhi is the saver, servant is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the peace, light is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the spirit, strong is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the Khalsa. Sikhi is the savior, saved one is the Khalsa. Be baptized, be Khalsa. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Baba Deep Singh Ji is one of the best soldiers. His final battle was at Sri Harmandir Sahib. With Waheguru's gift, Baba Deep Singh Ji fought headless. He was blessed with Shahidi in front of Guru Sahib. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Mata Sundaka was the wife of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. 4 sons were born to Mata Sundaka: Baba Ajit Singh, Baba Jujhar Singh, Baba Zorawar Singh and Baba Fateh Singh. The Jai Sahibzade. Mata Sundaka took Amrit on the first Amrit Sansar. She raised her 4 sons to be kind and brave and told them a Sikh never run from the battlefield. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Mata Sunday ji was the Guru Singh Ji's wife. She had Vaisakhi. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
Yes, I hear you.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। I want to be like Mata Bangor. She told the Jolly look there to stay at home wear bangles and she'll go help Guruji. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। I want to be like Vaisakhi ji. He was I have his वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Master Gujri says, do not be scared, be brave like your brothers, Ajit Singh and Jujhar Singh. Remember your grandfather, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's sacrifice. Be brave like the Singhs that have given their lives. Remember your great-great-grandfather, Guru Arjan Dev Ji's martyrdom. Do not be scared, be brave, you are saints. Vaiguru Ji ka khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki fateh.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. I learned to see God in all from the love of Bibi Nanki. Mata Kivi taught me the importance of seva. Bibi Umaro showed me the power of reciting good Bani. Bibi Bani taught me to love Sikhi in a way that it will last for generations. Mata Sahib showed me the sweetness of Sikhi. From Mata Gudri I learned to accept the will of God. Mata Bhagor reminded me to stay fearless and loyal to my Guru. I learned to be resilient and revolutionary against oppression from Maharani Jinkar. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa,
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. Learn from the companionship of Bhai Madana and never leave Guruji's side. Read by Marti Das, remind you to remember Vaiguru until your last breath. Let Bhai Daya Singh teach you to answer your Guruji's call. By obstacles in life, no matter how big they are, like Bhai Bajit Singh. Be cautious and strong like Ajit Singh. Let Baba Fateh Singh be a reminder that Sikhi does not have an angel. See God in all like Bhai Kanhaiya, even in your enemies. Treasure your gaze more than your life, like Bhai Daya Singh. Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh.
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. This thing, in the way we look and dress, we only have got to impress. This thing, in what we eat and drink, and in what we say and think. This thing, in how we look and talk, and in how strong we walk. This thing, with the 5 Ks we wear, and our long uncut hair. This thing,
the people we know and the places we go, distinct in each and every way on each and every day. Distinct by using our Sikh name because we ain't just the same. Distinct because our Guru said to be the same is the same as dead. Distinct because we are great, extinct if we integrate. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.
Vaisakhi Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaisakhi Ji Ki Fateh. We are all the children. We are young and fearless. We drank the Amrit nectar. Now we wear the 5 Ks of the mighty, mighty Khalsa. We never miss our prayers to give us superpower when we meditate with the mighty, mighty Khalsa. We are saint soldiers. We always stand together. We are Vaheguru's army, the mighty, mighty Khalsa. We are all equal, my sister and brother. There is no caste in the mighty, mighty Khalsa. We don't hit anybody. We always help each other. Everyone's a friend of the mighty, mighty Khalsa. We don't do drugs. We don't drink booze. God made us pure and we won't lose. The Khalsa life is what we choose, cause we get high loving our gurus. The more we pray, the more we say, we love, we love, we love our gurus. Each and every day we pray and say, we love, we love, we love our gurus. Listen to these views, their headline news, we love, we love, we love our gurus. We don't drink booze, we will never lose, cause we get high loving our gurus. Vaiguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Sita veta jave, milsiki siddhat na jave. 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 Vale sorhat sasureka, Vaiguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji Ki Fateh.
देख 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 पंथ की पंथ की राज करेगा राज करेगा बोले सो निहाल वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Thank you for watching our play on Vaisakhi. All the children have been working very hard over the past few weeks. Vaiguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Shall I start?